Hey guys, how are you? Mike Gonsalves here from the Wellness Bucket. Thanks so much for joining me here again for another Motivational Monday message. I hope you all had an absolutely wonderful Halloween weekend and got lots of candy and just had an absolutely great time. Let's go ahead and dive into this week's message. Today's message is all about making amends, forgiving yourself, forgiving others. 8 years ago today, I lost my dad to lung cancer. And we never had the greatest relationship growing up. You know, I always thought he was a hard ass and stubborn, and obviously I think I was stubborn as well. So that didn't do us both justice as far as, you know, trying to communicate. But as I got older, I started asking more questions, started realizing, you know, what's going on here. And I think when I finally started coming across to him as far as, you know, hey, why is this going on between you and I? Why have you done some of the things you've done? I think when I came across as caring, really trying to understand his side, the walls came down and we had the greatest relationship or the greatest conversation that day and the best relationship after that day. The only unfortunate part is that only lasted for 15 months because I lost him. You know, I have forgiven myself because I wish I would have had a conversation with him sooner. I wish I would have had more time with him. And I'm going to ask you guys to, you know, make amends. Whoever it is that perhaps you have a bad relationship with right now, you know, whether it's your parents or your siblings, a brother or sister, or some colleagues, whoever it may be. If people are important to you and you have, you know, these tiffs that you've had, and, you know, there's some bad blood, if you will, between you guys, just try and do your best to resolve that, because you know what, time is short, and the people that are important to you, don't waste your time. Don't waste another day being resentful, you know, with hate, having regret. That's not a way to live. That's no way to live, especially with those who are most important to you. So what I'm going to ask, guys, is that, you know, if you have people in your lives that are important to you, and for whatever reason something happened along the way, and there's just things that are just not good, just reach out, try to make amends, try to fix that, because at the end of the day, it's just whatever it is, it's just not worth it. It just isn't worth it. It's not always going to work. You know, it's not always going to work. You could reach out and really try to have the conversation, and it might not work. But you know what? That's happened to me. I've reached out to other folks that I've tried to make amends with different situations, and it just hasn't turned out the way I'd like it to. But you know, I can rest. I'm at peace knowing that I gave it my all. I gave it a fair shot to make those amends. So I'm going to encourage you guys to do the same. Thank you so very much for being here. I absolutely love that I get to connect with you guys like this on a weekly basis. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful week. If I can help you in any way, you know the scoop. Just reach out to me anytime. It's Mike@thewellnessbucket.com. But until next week, guys, cheers.